I am Maggie Christina, and I'm with Grassroots Dog Training. Why the crazy hair today? I got a couple reasons for you guys. First of all, this. And it's enough to make you want to pull your hair out. Maybe that's a little dramatic. I do have a few things to say about two of the major pictographs, propaganda. Wait, what is the correct term to use here? Hold on, let me check. Infographic. That's the word I'm looking for. Because a lot of people that have really big opinions have little teeny bits of experience. So let's break it down, guys. This is technically part of my dog trainer diary because I'm going to be sharing with you guys some really messed up and deeply personal information of mine about a very good friend of mine that passed away because of her dog. Approximately 12 years ago, my first big time dog training business, that was my old Positive Concepts. One of my very first clients that I had in California, her name was Tria. That's Tree right there. Be Tree. Burp, 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 burp. Tria loved what she called my mane, my massive amounts of hair that's just everywhere. I met Tria because she had a little Jack Russell terrorist, as I like to call them, named Theta Barra. We loved Theta, except Theta was a pain in the butt. She was a Jack Russell. I mean, big surprise there, right? She had extreme reactivity and some other stuff going on, and Tree and I worked through and resolved many of Theta's issues. The one remaining piece was pulling on leash. And I mean, this dog, even though she was yay big, could pull like a maniac. Tria was very uncomfortable with the idea of using a prong collar, and I never pushed the subject because so many of you guys know it's a very touchy and delicate subject for many people that associate it with pain, even though I knew that that was a tool that she needed to actually be successful. Fast forward a couple of years, it was raining one night, she was letting Theta out to go potty one last time for the evening, and a cat in the distance ran off and Theta went for it. Tria slipped, fell, and broke her wrist. She had to have surgery, and the surgery got botched, which basically meant that she ended up with a tremendous amount of nerve damage that would shoot all throughout her arm. After about 1.5 to 2 years of being in chronic pain from this, the same thing happened. She was out one evening, it was raining, Theta saw something, she went for it. Tria got knocked off balance because at this point it had been well rehearsed, fell down, broke her back. I have a really hard time even like sharing this with anybody, let alone trying to do this on camera, but what resulted was not in Tria's passing right away. What happened was, on top of the nerve damage, she now ended up breaking her back, which she was in horrible pain. The doctors just kept prescribing medication, and we still don't know exactly what happened, but she died in the middle of her living room floor with nobody there. There hasn't been a day that's gone by that I haven't decided and felt really good about the fact that I am doing everything that I can to try to get rid of the riffraff, trying to lay down the reasons why we shouldn't be using prong collars in certain ways, but also bringing back some of the purposes that they have in certain situations like, you know, in the case of Theta and Tria, you know, potentially this tool, had she not been bombarded with the propaganda and the assumption that it was going to cause harm, this may have saved this woman's life. Now, this is one example, and I have many, many, many more, all types of varying examples of why we should remain open-minded and to not be, you know, making these vast assumptions and throwing around this propaganda, because there are situations and people and dogs that literally you can save lives. It is very real to me, and it is a part of who I am in terms of my purpose of promoting progressive methods when it comes to dog training, when it comes to laying down some of the old false assumptions when it comes to these types of tools. If I would have learned to become outspoken and to try to break down these barriers years ago, there's always that thought in my head that maybe I could have prevented this. Maybe who became one of my best friends in life would still be alive today to be able to watch my son grow up, to be able to participate, so that when I'm having a really good day or a really bad day, or just want to listen to some Moody Blues with somebody, that I can always call in Tria, and I can't now. And you know, she left behind a son and, you know, very good friends and people that loved her. So when I'm out and I'm trying to fight against some of the extremes when it comes to our industry and these tools, this is what I'm fighting for. I'm literally fighting what I feel like is for people's livelihoods, for quality of life, and for people's safety and the dog's safety. And I mean, everything. It goes so much more beyond just your experience with your own personal dogs within the context of like your life situation and lifestyle. You know, as a professional trainer, you have to be open to what the actual downfalls for people can be if you don't give them all of their options and lay it down on the table and say, look, these are the potential things that can happen if you do use this tool. These are the potential things that can happen if you choose not to use a tool like this. I don't know if this is going to be a good video, but this is definitely something that's very deep and close to me. Subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, and don't forget to go like my Facebook page. Woo! I'm gonna go do some meditating and try to like go run some of this off, because I feel really funky after sharing this, and I just hope that there's not gonna be too much of a backlash, because I like to use prong collars and knee collars positively, and just because certain people don't understand, that doesn't mean it's not possible. Alright guys, bye!